Hello, my name is Drengade and I am one of the two founders of Combat Ready Studios. If you are familiar with us, it's most likely to be because of our Steel trailer video. Now, the ironic thing here is I'm not actually normally an animator. In fact, it's one of the few things in our video process I don't do. I'm a concept artist, modeler, rigger, texture artist, and writer. But animation is something I only really started with our Stark video for a challenge by Judgmental Critter. However, when CRS began, I could do none of that. I jumped into creating RWBY fan stuff completely blind and stumbled many times on the way, but RWBY was just that intriguing to me. Funnily enough, one of the things that inspires me most about RWBY is a thing that normally annoys people, and that is how little is defined. RWBY provides us with how the universe's abilities work and vague ideas of locations alongside a colourful cast of characters with hints to various cultures, but it doesn't flesh those cultures and locations out that much. While this is annoying for some viewers, it allows people like me to come along and fill in the blanks. For example, I have a 2,000-year-ish long EU history for Remnant, and a RWBY Bloodborne crossover fanfic that's almost hit 200,000 words long. Pitch itself, CRS's flagship project, was initially supposed to answer some plot holes that existed at the time in RWBY, and though it has long moved away from that, it is still rooted in our expansion on the city of Mistral. And as with any project attempting to capture the same feeling as RWBY, at least in a visual medium, the animation is an absolute must, and therefore it is the next skill I've chosen to work at in my journey. As someone with no ability to picture things in my head, and absolutely no artistic skill prior to about 5 years ago, if I can do it, anyone can with enough, well, let's not sugarcoat it, obsession. If you want to learn more about how we at CRS make our videos and what drives some of our other members, please join us at our own Summer of RWBY panel on Sunday, June 30th at 6 p.m. EST.
Hello, I'm Xacrom. I hope you enjoyed this little funny animation. My idea was to take an iconic scene from RWBY, in this case Wise Lessons at Beacon, in the first volume, but with the people pleasers from volume 9 taking their role. And as you saw, it didn't go well against the grain, I'm sorry. What is it about RWBY that inspires you? I always enjoyed animation, but RWBY was the show who inspired me to learn the 3D creation during the Volume 8 hiatus. I had a lot of free time back then. Seeing how much the technique, the visual style, and the writing evolve each season also motivates me to keep going and trying to learn more and more each day. I also enjoy a lot that the RWBY team interacts a lot with the fan base, showing their concepts, their process, their changes, and someday I started to make some tutorials on my YouTube channel trying to reproduce some visual effects we see in the show, as well as making environments or character. That's how I luckily ended up being a member of fan-made contents like the RWBY Evermore show or the RWBY The Screen, as well as meeting a lot of new friends. If I can give you a small advice, enjoy all of your creation, whatever how talented you are, because you are talented.
Hi, I'm Qractus, and I'm new to animating. This clip was my third animation. The RWBY art I've mostly made has been a cursed RWBY series. It's RWBY, but just ridiculous, I guess. I've also done some traditional artworks of RWBY characters, including some inkblot paintings and gouache. RWBY to me is built to inspire creativity. The original idea of having everything connected to color automatically makes people want to create. On top of that, there's a diverse range of characters for people to relate to. I think the music and the unique style of the early volumes is what initially drew me in, but the community is how I got involved with making RWBY art. It became a way to try to make friends laugh or create new story ideas. I'm Qractus on socials except Instagram, where there I'm Cracked Eye.
Hi, I'm Saul Goodman. Did you know that you have rights? The Constitution says you do, and so do I.
Hello, my name is Shane Romanello, but you may know me as Shane Train 23. What is it about RWBY that inspires me? Well, the answer is animation for me, because this whole series has inspired me to become an animator. And so I took 4 years of animation class, and I graduated tech school just for animation. I love doing fan art, but I do like to do a ton of animation. I mostly do animation for like memes and stuff, but I'd like to one day use animation just to do either fan projects or probably down the line work on the actual RWBY series. That is a dream of mine.
Neo, if you would.
Red like roses fills my dream.